Good evening, OPA families. I'm so excited to welcome you back to the new school year. As we finish our first week of classes, I want to thank all of our amazing OPA professors and staff for making this start of the year such a success. I also want to thank our students for coming to school this week, excited to learn and ready to tackle this new year, regardless of the obstacles that starting virtually may bring. It has been wonderful seeing our returning champions and meeting our new champions. Next week is our university orientation, or back to school night for those of you new to OPA. During this event, families will get to learn more about their professors and the classes that they will be taking this year. More specific information will be coming from your chancellor this weekend. However, I wanted to let families know that both Wednesday and Thursday will be minimum days for our champions, and classes will end after 6th period at 12:45 on both days for all students, regardless of their campus. As many of you are aware, Orange County has been taking off of the county monitoring list this week. If a county is off of this list for 14 consecutive days, schools may begin to make plans to reopen in-person instruction. However, all in-person instruction will still have to follow CDC and state guidelines for safety and social distancing. So this would mean implementing our hybrid model. As always, safety is our main concern. We are watching the data regularly and will determine the safest option if OC stays off the monitoring list. We will give staff and families ample notice regarding when we are able to return to the hybrid model. However, in order to begin planning for this option, we will be sending out a survey next week for parents to choose hybrid or virtual learning when, if we are able to go back in person. We need this information for our planning purposes as we move forward. Regardless of which option families choose, students will remain with their same classes, with their same teachers, and they will not have to give up their current spot, even if they choose to remain virtual. Those students that choose the virtual option will simply continue to attend classes virtually, and those that choose the hybrid model will attend some classes in person. But again, I want to stress that at this point, Orange County has not been off the monitoring list for the consecutive 14 days. So we are still waiting and watching the data to determine what our next steps will be. But as we have been doing throughout this entire crisis, we will have plans in place and staff ready for all possible scenarios. Additionally, plans for hybrid learning are outlined in the school reopening planning guide, which can be found on our website. We all want to be able to resume in-person learning, but we need to be able to ensure the safety of our staff, students, and families before we can bring students back to campus. I want to thank each of you again for your patience, dedication, and support through this very unique school opening. I also want to welcome all of our new OPA families. You have joined an incredible community, one that I am forever grateful to for making these past few months not just manageable, but an incredible success. Although we have definitely had some obstacles to overcome, our OPA champions are not just going to get through this troubling time, but they're going to continue to excel academically and build the social, emotional, and life skills to be even more successful in their futures. Thank you all for everything you do, and have an amazing weekend.